Hi, everybody. Hi. We were talking about dead people killing wives and children. Oh, we are probably going to kill a university. Let's kill all the things.
Vlog number 12.
Yay!
Oh my God.
Very Monty Python-esque start to
Was
our
it?
adventures on Ilium. Monty Python, the
Rodents of unusual size.
yeah.
That's Princess Bride, but yes.
I was
Also, I had a follow-up question to the warm-up question that Hark asked, and he mentioned this to Gimmick as well about Gimmick bringing people back from the technology getting so good that you can bring people back from the dead. If Gimmick could bring people back from the dead, would he bring back his mom and dad?
Well, Gimmick has a fascination with ghosts, as you could see. The thing that Gimmick was trying to get information about is there is any way to talk with my dad and my mom? Even though it was so much time ago. So, yeah, I mean, if there was a chance, I think Gimmick didn't revive per se, but I don't know if Unity would count as reviving people.
Technically, you are bringing people back from the dead with Unity.
Yeah.
Technically, that's what you're doing.
It's like their vitals are 0, and you are kickstarting their life-saving things to revive them. So yeah, it's like it doesn't matter if they to limit it doesn't matter if there was a chance to talk with them again and to get to be with them a bit more because their time together was super short. Gimmick would take it. Would you guys revive people?
I mean, you can bring back his mom. That's pretty easy.
Diobia Vermint, no. Let the dead stay dead.
I would
Vito?
I would not trust Vito with the ability to raise the dead, because raise the dead.
Well, you wouldn't. Would Vito want to?
Of course.
Explore that for science.
For science, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe not science, but he would definitely bring back his colleagues from the.
Oh.
You're right, Mikhail. Jesus Christ would definitely be a fitting person to talk about.
I'm going to bring back Jesus himself just to see what he says.
On the third day.
Yeah.
Yes.
The third day, he discovered laser rifles and everything went to shit.
Oh my God. But yeah. So we're obviously going to have a session with Lund next week, I'm guessing, right?
Yes, next session will be with both Lun and Aya.
Oh, really?
So you will have both Malik and Awkward Templar of /Nell.
Oh, wow,
so
really?
That will be interesting.
We'll have a pretty big party next week.
Okay, so guys, let's just try and not kill the PCs that are coming in next week.
I won't kill Aya.
More like let's try not to get killed by the PCs.
By Aya and Nalon.
I was going to say that.
Yes.
There is any chance
you
that...
never know. I can try.
We're all of us are level 8. No, level 7 now, but I'm pretty sure that they're double that, if not more.
Yeah.
They're probably level 20.
They will be like gods for us.
I mean,
we're just
I think Hark mentioned that Arkara was level 15, so I'd assume that Lun and it's not Aya.
Aya.
Oh yeah.
Lun and Aya are the exact same level, I'd assume. So they're all level 15.
Yeah, they would have like a legendary rank because they were part of that super adventure.
Well, they wouldn't have legendary rank because no one would know what they did. It's just that they'd be really, really good at what they do.
Well,
there's the whole red lyrium thing that.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Are you guys thinking there's red lyrium here?
Yeah, well, if you remember well, Loon brought back the Red Lyrium idol from
Oh shit, he
from the
did.
Dragon
didn't he?
land.
Oh no,
God.
you're right.
And
damn
at the end of the campaign, was starting to be a little bit obsessed with it. So
Oh no.
I forgot. Lun was like a little bit borderline kind of crazy almost.
I'm
Darth
thinking that this might end up being like Dragon Age 2, in which like we find the idol and the person holding it, and we either have to convince them to let it go, but it kills them either way. You know?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm
so we
thinking-
are actually gonna kill someone next week.
Well,
Yay!
the person wasn't biotic last time, so yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
it was
but they were like it wasn't even the biotics; it was just the mind control-y sort of style of it. It was
No,
like
I know,
it
but
affected
maybe
your brain.
being a biotic gives you an advantage to surviving if you let it go,
That's true.
like
Maybe.
mental
I don't know.
resistances. I mean,
We'll
we roll the Constitution save now that I think about it. Would that maybe have something to do with?
We're gonna hear something sing.
Yeah, we obviously know Kiwi's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
I
Halo
like
thing.
people. That's why I was saying I was a hamster.
Dia is like fine.
The back.
Or it could be the opposite, where the lower you get, the better you are, and the higher you get, the more you're fucked.
I don't
Higher
know.
you're like your brain is trying to resist everything, and the higher it's like the more it takes a toll on you, kind of thing. If you just
Yeah.
let it in, it'd be
I don't know.
fine.
I guess
sort of
we'll
thing.
see. But yeah,
What does
if it is the lowest, I mean, you guys are kind of lucky it's me and not like
Nathan?
Nathan. Yeah, it's just Nathan the powerhouse going crazy on the ship. Meanwhile, you've got
Little skinny
frog. little skinny
frog.
But if
slip
you were
frog
by
boy.
yourself with all three of us, we would kill you in like 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Would that matter? Like,
I'm pretty sure
into a-
Nathan can kill you by himself.
Okay.
I mean, you literally just dropped your hammer on Vito, and I lost all my shields. So.
It's like
But,
it's like the squeak hammer thing. I just went bonk and it squeaked and his shield just exploded.
yeah.
Mhm.
Other than that, just the start of this session, with Gimmick calling Solaric in the middle of the night. Just, hey, are you aware that your husband is prepared to die?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd assume that he would have known that either way because
We
you
all
know the whole.
cringed the moment Gimmick said, I'm going to call Solaric, because we all knew exactly how that was going to end.
I actually fell off my chair, like physically fell off my chair at one point.
And now
I don't
we
know if
have-
you guys saw it, but
we
I
have to
fell
make
off
a
my.
GIF. We have to
Yeah.
make a GIF of Kiwi's face as they were talking to. They were like this.
And like how quickly you went from like here down to here was impressive.
It's...
Like
I'm
Nathan
trying-
was up here all the time, and you just went near, just nosedived.
I guess I guess it's a way to explain that Vito's emotions are kind of all over the place. It's not
Mm-hmm.
his emotions are not quite human, but they're not quite Solarians. They're not quite Solarian either. So
This is true.
I'm trying to balance it. It's a little hard, but I think I did okay.
You did.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
couldn't use the plan B to tell you, but I can still use it some other time to tell you something else.
Oh,
Ooh.
another time for Plan B. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Gimmick is going to turn evil by the end of this campaign. Like, I honestly think he's going to turn evil. This much,
No.
like, do we all seriously start this entire campaign thinking that Gimmick, the child of the group, will be the most manipulative and backstabbing one in this entire group?
he's not
You know,
necessarily
you've got a point.
backstabbing. He's
You've
just
got a point here, though.
accidentally-
You have a point here.
Do you think that Gimmick is doing this because, like, it's trying to get something?
No, that's the scary part.
He
He's
doesn't know what
doing
he's
this
doing.
without understanding what he's doing. That's the scary part.
what
I
I'm
mean-
thinking is that whatever he's doing to make the others happy, but that he doesn't necessarily understand how entirely. So
I guarantee you.
everything that kind of went back against us was trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
mean-
think
Like every single thing. I mean, I think apart from, even then, the information you gave to Shias was to give us more information afterwards. So everything that Gimmick did that was a little not good was to help us.
A little not
A
good.
little.
That's a little bit of an understatement.
Would you
little
like
not
to
good.
explain why a Gimmick didn't tell us that information after he got it?
Like
Because he probably couldn't figure out a way to get around telling us how he knew without telling us how he knew. I think that's how you
Well-
worded it, wasn't it?
the thing would be like, Gimmick doesn't like being punched in the face.
I mean,
So
I honestly thought you were about to go 2 for 2 getting punched in the face. I was like, Vito's about to just punch.
Vito doesn't punch. Come on. He calls
Yeah.
his people cloacas and he cries a little.
I was this close to being like, I put 5 credits on Vito punching him in the mouth. No.
But the funniest thing is that I've discovered that Solarians call people cloacas, but it's even worse than calling someone a dick or an ass because it's both at the same time. So
oh,
That's impressive. I think that's just like being efficient though. You're like, you don't have to call people 2 different words. You just call them one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
calling both at the same time, like it's.
mhm.
But yeah,
Okay,
Session was good. There was a lot of spice in there. I also think Dia should get some amount of Paragon / Renegade points for all of the add-in stuff because my god, my heart.
oh, I saw
Yeah,
that.
I definitely think
Yeah.
so.
really?
Yeah, also should
How
get.
much do you think? I have no idea. Honestly, I'm split
think I'll
between Massive Renegade or Massive Paragon.
I'll give you 2 of each.
2 of each.
2
Yeah.
Renegade, 2 Paragon. I think that we should give. I'm gonna say we should give, Vito and Gimmick. I'll give you guys 2 Renegade points apiece for
sneaking.
sneaking in, and I'll give Nathan 2 Paragon points for staying behind.
Sorry,
do I get anything,
Nathan.
do I get
starting-
anything extra for my conversation with Pip, or does that not count?
Sure. What do you guys think that would be appropriate for that conversation?
It's not Renegade because none of it was bad.
So
It
a
was
Paragon
Gimmick.
point,
I think 1 will be.
1 Paragon point for that as well.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm
acceptable.
starting to see a pattern coming from my Paragon and Renegade points. I have
I
1
have-
Paragon and I have 9 Renegade.
We're all
Is
horrible
Nathan
group of
the
people.
only actual Paragon here? Because I have 15 Paragon points and
He
3
does-
Renegade points.
Vito's discovering things.
Nathan isn't the person who says to someone's face, "I butchered your wife."
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, oh my god.
I mean, Nathan killed a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but a good chunk of people when he was younger on the streets. And,
he did
you
make
know,
a turn and blow up.
I used all my paragons trying to save David.
And that's why you ran out.
and that's why you're now
Yeah.
Renegade. That's why you're now
Now
pure
you're
Renegade.
Renegade.
I am evil.
I'm
No.
still waiting for a gimmicks thing to pop up.
give me what?
Because I'm almost certain something's gonna pop up regarding gimmick, some bullshit, and it's gonna drive this entire thing backwards. It's gonna make us all go.
No. I think, well, I don't want to say anything. I will leave you with that thing in mind.
Just a surprise kitty tail. Just
My
tail.
God. I
It was
swear,
me
but
all
that's-
along. I
but
was
that's
controlling the biotics and getting the dark energy. Mwah.
All of the
I'm also the
hamsters.
Shadow Broker.
I'm just taking them away into someplace nicer.
Hell, that is.
Oh, okay.
See?
That's not a tail. That's actually Astra's mustache. It's not actually a tail.
That's
It's
my
my mustache
cat
kind of just went.
That I'm petting.
Hello, Mr. Bond. It's a pleasure
Yeah.
to see you.
I will turn in my chair very slowly.
Anything? Yes. Anything else about this session?
Oh.
Thank you, Hart. You're awesome. Thank you.
Oh,
You look very
well,
tired today. Thank you for doing
I was.
I I found Solaric's discussion with Vito very interesting because I realized that, man, Vito just really wants to go home also. So it's interesting. It's a moment where you realize that your character actually doesn't have that many reasons to stay with the group.
Vito's just like, I want to go home to my spiky boyfriend and cuddle up with him.
Well, to be fair,
I want to go
everyone
home
in
to
the group doesn't
my
have a home to go back to besides maybe you.
Well, yeah, but Solaric made a couple of great points too, so that's at least for
It's
for Vito.
it's hard. It's hard when you are a role player in tabletop because there are many reasons why your character would not be adventuring, especially if they have family. And it's hard because in character there are reasons you shouldn't be adventuring. Out of character, you're playing a tabletop game. You want your character to be in the mission. You want your character to be participating. So you have to find ways that keeps them with the group. Otherwise, you're not playing, or at least not playing as that character. So I was trying to challenge Kiwi a little bit, but not to the point where I was talking him out of playing in this game.
Well,
but, you know,
Kiwi just
honestly
to call. You
very
can find somebody else to play.
Yeah, for a second I was like, "Oh my god, do I have to pull out my Vorcha doctor now? Like, is Vito just gonna step down?"
Well, that depends on what happens next week if we all die.
I also just wanted to
obviously, I think we all want.
No, you go ahead.
We all want Vito to stay, obviously.
Obviously.
So, but in character, certain things need to be addressed just because it's realistic. Realistically, your family member is going to tell you, "I don't think you should be doing this if it's dangerous."
I want you safe in my bed because I'm sick of going to bed alone. Essentially, is what he was trying to say. With my poster.
Well,
without my poster. Yeah, but now
he's like that.
now maybe he's gonna
White
have
spot still on the wall, just every morning. Just
Are we gonna know what that poster was?
Mm-hmm.
sooner or later. I'd imagine when we get back to this.
Okay.
I bet you, I swear to God, if Vito ends up dying, Solaric is going to immediately go for Nathan.
Got a shoulder to cry on at least.
Nothing can hold me down now.
Wow.
That's
I don't think Nathan would
Nathan
do
could
that.
just-
I think Nathan would be too morally against that for that ever to happen.
Just pretend he's August.
Oh god.
It's close enough. They're close enough. They're related.
I mean, there's not enough beef on Solaric, to be honest. No, there's not enough
well,
beef there.
if he's listening to your
Workout regime. We're gonna come back and find Solaric is just beefy as all hell. Looks like his brother.
Exactly. Maybe some skin tight yoga bands.
God. Yeah, I was just going to mention that, Hark, you said that like giving people reasons in character and out of character to keep playing, like not to downplay Lydia's death or anything like that. Like that was my brain was blown, and I don't even think Nathan will ever get over that, watching his mom turn to vapor. But even if you hadn't killed her and just destroyed Palaven, he still would have wanted to do this, and I think his mom would have been a lot more supportive because it was her home too that got destroyed. It was she didn't have an awful lot of family, but what family she had were safe. They don't live on Palaven. The one brother she has, I think, is like out in the Traverse. Don't even think he came to. I think he came to the funeral. Like one of the reasons Nathan vanished was to, bury his mom and do whatever else. But that's something that I will mention, that even if you didn't kill her, Nathan probably would have still stuck with this till the end, even if it killed him. And if it had killed him, I think his mom would have been proud of the fact that at the very least her son tried to do the right thing. He went out a hero, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would have probably been a lot harder for her though, because her only son and so on and so forth. So yeah.
I have a question. So, because I don't know, Meg, you said that you think that Gimmick would go rogue at some point, but in character, the character's fake that Gimmick would do something like that?
Dia thinks Gimmick. Dia thinks Gimmick is cute, but really needs to learn their limits. Needs to learn space, boundaries. I think Dia views him as a developing child, like a 10-year-old toddler who doesn't know back off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like nothing like that. Me as the player is the one who's saying the HAL 9000. That's mainly just a joke. I mean, I have no idea what you planned for your character.
I didn't really plan anything, but I was scared that my intentions were coming wrong and that I was doing my thing the wrong way. But yeah.
No. Besides like the HAL 9000 stuff, that was just a joke. It's pretty obvious that Gimmick comes out from a place of goodness. We just need to understand when to apply that goodness and when not to.
Yeah, I mean,
and when too much is too much. That's what Dia thinks.
I don't think that anything bad enough happened to Gimmick yet, so it can turn evil.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's an invitation.
Oh, no.
Anything bad enough happened to Gimmick.
Why did I have to go and check?
Well, we are about to deal with a red Templar, situation.
I mean, I guess David wasn't enough, so I have to do something else. So.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, David is still alive, so...
Emotionally destroy our characters, kill everyone we love. Please.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, everyone that I love is already dead, so I think you've already completed that mission.
Everyone heard Astra say, "Oh, well, because David is still alive, so I'm okay." It says, "Oh, so that means David just doesn't have to be alive anymore."
Oh no!
All right, so I have to. Yeah, okay. All right, well, good to know. Thank you.
Look at that death face from Mikey. Oh my god.
Why did I have to go back?
I'm trying to find the recording of when I rolled the dice because it was like 32%. I think I rolled, and you said low. You wanted me to roll low.
No,
I think
I
I
didn't say
actually
anything.
rolled. I think somebody said somebody told me something.
Yeah, I said,
I think we said Astra should tell you because it was his.
Yeah, and I said low. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I think it was low, and when I have to, I'm still trying to find the video, but I think in the video I did legitimately roll a 31.
Really?
I rolled a 31 or something. It was so close. So that's why he's still alive, is because I rolled a 31 out of 32. I have to check the video again, but I'll double check. I'll put it in this vlog. So
wow, that's madness.
It was very close. Mm-hmm. So that's also why he's in a coma and not like completely fine, because I rolled that close to the 32%.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.